Boss, you know, I was just thinking about something. There's no reason why we both have to go see Josh Layton's widow.
Now, listen, Big Shorty. You ain't about to saddle me off seeing some poor widow woman all by myself.
Me being there's not gonna help her any.
Yeah, but it's gonna help me. Now you're going, and that's it.
Why?
Well, because Mr. Layton was one of Paul's best friends, and we're supposed to be here doing everything we can to help. Besides, Paul told me to keep an eye on you anyhow.
I told you to keep an eye on me. What in the heck for?
To keep you from getting chased all the way back to the Ponderosa by some hopping mad daddy with a shotgun in his hand. From the look in your eye, that's just about what's gonna happen.
Hoss, come on.
Joe, you ain't about to take off with that pretty little filly I seen you making eyes with down the lobby a while ago. You're going with me, and that's final. Hey, Joe, come back here! Joe! Joe!
Ladies, you can't go in right now. Oh, ladies, I'm sorry, you'll have to wait just a minute. Now, Hoss, you soak yourself real good now till the porter brings you something to wear. Oh, and ladies, I want to thank you very much for your patience. You wait right here, ladies, and he'll be out in a minute.
Joe! I'm gonna whip you for sure! Dadgummit.
Get out of here. I can't pay any bills. Get out and leave me alone.
Ma'am, I ain't no bill collector. I was sent here to help Mrs. Layton.
Who are you?
Hoss Cartwright.
Cartwright?
Ma'am, what's the matter? Can I get you anything? A glass of water?
My smelling sores, they're in there.
Ma'am, I sure didn't mean to upset you like that.
Oh, forgive me. It's just that I was so touched that you came all this way for me.
You Miss Layton?
Yes. I wonder if you have a handkerchief. Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to stare. I just had it in my head. I reckon that he was going to be a little different.
Until a minute ago, I was half dead.
Don't you worry, ma'am. I'm here to fix everything up. It's no wonder you're feeling so poorly. Empty house like this would give anybody the crawly skin.
I had to sell the furniture.
Ma'am, that's water all under the bridge now. Now, you go get yourself dressed.
Dressed?
Sure. I ain't gonna eat by myself. Besides, you gotta show me where a good place is. I ain't too familiar with Sacramento. Now, get.
Well, Mr. Cartwright, I can't tell you how happy you've made me by asking me out to supper this evening.
Pretty gal like you ought not to have to think about nothing but living every minute, every day. I'm gonna shake up that attorney of yours and see what's hanging up that will.
Oh, it really isn't his fault. Josh had a lot of bills, and all the creditors have filed against the estate. That's what's taking so much time. Mr. Cartwright, would you come in for a moment, please? I just can't get the back of this dress hooked by myself. Do you mind?
If that lawyer can't do the job, we'll get somebody that can.
How long has it been since I've heard a strong voice like that? You Cartwrights are magnificent. That's the only word for you.
Oh, ma'am, there's not anything special about us. Fact is, we're probably about the honorest bunch you ever run into. You can ask anybody in Virginia City about that.
And what would they say?
Well, for one thing, they'd tell you that Horace Cartwright was about the meanest and hungriest man this side of St. Joe. And he got meaner the hungrier he got.
Why, Mr. Cartwright, whatever's the matter?
I don't know, ma'am. Maybe it's a perfume?
Oh, I was in hopes you'd like it.
Well, I do. What I meant to say was, well...
Oh, there, it's all done. That wasn't so hard now, was it?
No, ma'am.
You poor man, you must be starved. Why don't we go get some supper?
Good evening, Mrs. Layton. It is so pleasant to see you again.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be able to be out among people again.
Your favorite table in the game room? The new roulette wheel has arrived.
Really? I must see it.
You feeling poorly again?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Jean, it was sweet of you to remember the table I had the last time I was here, but I wonder if we couldn't have something a little more private.
Of course, madame. Right here. Our very best vintage, 1854. This champagne was brought all the way from France, sir. I'm sure you will find it to your custom taste. Mrs. Layton can vouch for the year.
It's excellent.
Anything you say.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Ma'am, I'm just a cowboy. I don't reckon I fit into a place like this very good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you unhappy.
Oh, no, ma'am, you didn't. It takes some doing to make a man unhappy when he's with you.
See if you like it.
Oh. It's real good. Here's to a whole lot more happiness than you've known the last couple of months, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Cartwright. I know I'll have it now.
Dang, I don't think that vinegar's gonna make me sneeze.
It does tickle your nose, doesn't it?
You think you can go on avoiding me? I came by to see you this afternoon.
I was busy, Mr. Hammond.
I'll bet you were. But I won't stand for any more, but I want that ring back.
Let go of me!
Not till I get the ring.
That's just about it, Buster. Now you done it.
We'll take care of him.
I don't know what's the matter with that man.
Ma'am, you're a lady. And a lady ain't gotta explain no mean-mouthed drunk.
He was a friend of my husband's. Ever since Josh died, he's given me trouble. He actually has some ridiculous idea that this ring Josh left me belongs to him.
Don't you pay no mind to that.
Mr. Cartwright, please take me home. Everybody's staring at us.
Yes, ma'am. I guess I really messed things up for you, didn't I?
Oh, it wasn't your fault. He hit you first.
It didn't hurt none. I ain't got the manners of a dang goat.
Mr. Cartwright, we're gonna sit down and enjoy ourselves. And don't you worry any about your manners. You stood up for me, for my honor. You have no idea how that makes me feel inside, to know that someone cares. You're not only a gentleman, Mr. Cartwright, you're wonderful. Now let's sit down.
I had no idea how late it was, ma'am. All that good food and champagne. I reckon I ought to apologize to you for keeping you out so late.
Please don't, Mr. Cartwright. Can't we just sit out here for a minute longer?
Yes, if you like.
Do you think I was wrong?
About what, ma'am?
Because I was so happy with you tonight. Because for a moment I was able to forget. Am I supposed to shrivel up and die just because my husband is dead?
No, ma'am. No. I don't think that'd be his wish at all.
Mr. Cartwright, I just can't go back into that empty house. It's like a tomb, and I'm still alive. I can't go back. I can't go back.
Ma'am, if you could just manage it one more night. Well, what I mean to say is I'll figure out some way to get you out of there.
But what could you do?
Well, I'll think of something, I promise.
Crack corn and I don't care. Give me crack corn and I don't care. Boss man's gone away.
Doodly doody. Doodly doo. You have a good time tonight, Joe?
Huh? That you, Hoss?
Yeah, I ask you. You have a good time tonight?
No. No, I came right back after I left. Been a lot better off I'd go and see that old widow woman with you.
Don't make no difference. I didn't need you at all.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, I ain't never felt better.
You're talking kind of funny. What'd you do tonight?
What the supper, Miss Layton?
Now, what's she like?
Nothing like we thought.
Even worse, huh?
No. She's just different.
You been drinking?
Yeah, a little champagne.
Champagne?
1854 was a good year.
1854 is a good year for what?
Hey, Joe, you ain't gonna sleep in your boots, are you? What's the matter? Didn't you have no fun?
Oh, yeah, I had a great time. Till that gal I met disappeared and took my money pouch with her.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry to hear that. How come you're being so doggone charitable? I figured you'd pound me when you got back here.
Pound you? What? What I want to pound you for? I ain't mad at you. The lady, Joe. She's a real lady. Joe, I know what we're going to do. I done made up my mind. We're going to take Miss Layton back to Ponderosa with us.
Oh, now, Hoss, come on. Look, I know how soft-hearted you are, but Pa sent us here to help her, not to adopt her and bring her back home with us.
Joe, I can't just leave her here.
Yeah, well, you can't take her with us. Look, you got to think about it. We got a long trip ahead of us. We got 2 days by stagecoach just to get to Summit. Then we take the buckboard. It's another day through the pass. Now, what kind of a trip is that for an old lady to make?
I sort of think maybe she'll be able to stand up under it.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I think it's one of the nuttiest ideas I ever heard of.
Don't make any decisions until after you've met her. We're gonna have lunch together tomorrow at noon. I done made reservations with the garçon.
All right, where is she?
Well, she'll be here after a while. She's probably out shopping or something. Pretty fancy chug wagon, ain't it?
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
What's the matter, Joe?
Take a look at the girl over by the door. Women like that just don't run around loose. Hey, Hoss, loan me $20, right? Hey, for a second, I better make it 50.
Huh?
Oh, look, I can't impress her if I'm broke. Come on. Hey, look, she's smiling at me. Give me the money.
Hello.
Joe, before you run off with that other gal, I'd like you to meet Mrs. Layton. Ma'am, this is Joe Cartwright.
How do you do?
It's very nice meeting you, man.
Don't reckon she's ever seen any country like this before.
I guess not. Otherwise, she wouldn't have brought all this stuff along. Well, for somebody on the verge of poverty, she sure had a lot of clothes. Not to mention all those rings on her fingers.
Lady's got to have clothes, Joe. Besides, you wouldn't even expect her to sell the stuff her husband gave her, would you?
Well, if I was hungry, I'd sell them.
Oh, Mr. Cartwright. Is it all right if I walk up and take a look at the lake?
Oh, sure, ma'am, but be kind of careful. Those trails can get tricky at night.
Don't you worry. I'll be careful.
Well, it's my turn to fix chow tonight. Why don't you come take a look at the lake?
Supper's gonna be ready in a minute, Miss Layton.
Does the Ponderosa look like this?
Well, ma'am, this is a Ponderosa.
It is.
Sure. We've been riding through it for the last couple of days, ever since we left the stagecoach.
Oh. Why, it's unbelievable that anybody could actually own all this.
Well, ma'am, it ain't exactly owning. I reckon the Ponderosa holds about as much claim to us as we do her. It's more like a partnership. Like we're all sort of beholden to one another. What I mean to say is that Paul won't let us cut a tree down unless there's another tree growing to take its place, or take a cup of water out of the lake if it makes a lake go down that much. Ponderosa's got a mighty lot to give. Like Paul says, we ain't to take 1 ounce out of her that she can't grow back.
All my life, I never had enough of anything. My father was a drunkard and we were trash poor. When I married Josh, I thought that was all over with. Now right back where I started. Maybe I don't really understand what it means to have enough. But I do know one thing.
What's that, ma'am?
If anybody could have enough, it would be the Cartwrights. You're kings, and the Ponderosa's your empire. What chance is a commoner to become a Cartwright?
It might not be as hard as you think to become a Cartwright.
Even for somebody like me?
Especially for somebody like you.
Why haven't you kissed me?
Ma'am, I reckon I figured if I ever put my arms around you, you'd break up like one of them little China dolls.
Well, let's just try and see if I do.
Hey, Joe! 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 Come here!
Hoss, what's the matter?
Joe, me and Helen, we're gonna get married. She's gonna marry me. Me, Hoss Cartwright.
You're joking.
No, I ain't. We're gonna get married.
Oh, no. Congratulations! Hey, congratulations, both of you. Jeez, I can't wait to see the look on Pa's face.
Ain't it wonderful, Paul?
Well, yes, it's, tell me about it. It all, so sudden.
Hoss, I'd like to speak to your father alone for a moment.
Come on, Hoss, let him get acquainted.
I'll get you stuff.
You don't approve of this, do you, Mr. Cartwright?
Oh, Mrs. Layton, I haven't said anything.
I'd been led to believe that you'd be quite a different sort of man.
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
What do you want me to do? Pretend that I'm mourning over the death of my husband?
Mrs. Layton, I wouldn't want you to pretend anything. I just assumed that...
And I assumed that you and I could be honest with each other.
Honest? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about what you and I both know. About what Adam told you when he returned from the funeral.
Well, Adam told me about Josh's death and nothing more.
You mean he didn't tell you the circumstances?
What circumstances? Is there something more that he should have told me?
Of course. Adam would want to spare your feelings. Oh, Mr. Cartwright, I've been very rude.
Mrs. Layton, tell me what it is you think I should know.
When Josh died, he wasn't the man you knew. Or the man I married. There's no other way to say it. Josh was a drunk. He drank himself to death.
I find that almost impossible to believe.
So did I. Until the debt started piling up. Till I started selling the furniture out from under us. Till I realized I was married to a madman.
Adam should have told me.
Now realize why these past few months of mourning have been a mockery. Living alone in that empty mansion. Keeping myself locked off from the world. And then Haas came along. He was so sweet, so understanding. For the first time in months, I felt like a woman again. I fell in love with him, Mr. Cartwright. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to be with him. I wanted to make him as happy as he had made me. And it's all over now.
Oh, Helena, you misunderstood. Yes, I had reservations, but I didn't know. All I want for Haas is the happiness that you want for him.
You don't hate me?
Hate you? When I've been waiting all these years for a daughter-in-law?
Oh, I didn't know you was going to get this acquainted.
After all, Hoss, you know the way pie is with the ladies.
I guess this means that you're going to give us your blessing, Paul.
Haas, when Adam gets back, we're going to put on the biggest wedding Nevada's ever seen.
Helen, this is a pretty tough place. I don't know whether you ought to go in here or not.
What could happen to me? I'm with you, aren't I? Besides, it's so hot out there. Just dying for a cold lemonade.
All right. 10, 8. Hang on, I bet.
Is this a gambling place?
Yeah, sure it is. They run one of the biggest poker games in the whole Comstock in here.
Really? How exciting. And what's this?
This is one of them newfangled contraptions you play with silver money. It's just like gambling, only you play with a machine instead of a dealer.
Do you think I could play it?
Sure you can. Be careful your fingers don't stick to that crank, though. Some folks just can't turn it loose.
Oh, that's hard to believe, isn't it? I wonder what they'll think of next.
Hey, you won the first time.
Oh, Hoss, I really won. How exciting. Oh, I wonder if I could have that lemonade now.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Howdy, Haas. What'll it be?
Give me a couple of lemonades, Charlie.
Lemonade. Did you say lemonade?
One for the little lady over there and one for me.
Little lady seems to have changed you already.
Ain't she cute? I reckon she ever seen one of them before.
Wish I'd never seen it. Took $20 off me last week.
Oh, Hoss, darling, I'm having so much fun. I wonder if you could give me a little more money.
Oh, honey, you just won over there. You already spent that?
Oh, but I just know I'm going to make it pay off again. I just know it. Oh, thank you, darling.
2 lemonades, Haas. On the house.
Thank you, Charlie. Sort of a hungry beggar, ain't it?
Oh, darn. I was so sure I was going to win again.
I don't guess Charlie's had much experience making lemonade.
Hoss, is there something you could do alone for about an hour or so?
Yeah, I gotta talk to a couple of people about the wedding arrangements. But what are you gonna be doing?
Silly, I'm going to finish my shopping.
Well, I'll go with you and talk to them later.
Hoss, you know, there are some stores where ladies shop alone.
Yeah, I don't reckon I thought about that. Well, you go ahead.
All right, darling. Oh, Hoss, I hate to be asking you for money, but...
Oh, I should have done this when we started. How much you need?
But it's hard to tell.
Well, here, you just take it all. There's $300 there. You get what you need, and if that ain't enough, there's more where that come from.
Oh, thanks, darling. Where'll we meet?
How about the mercantile store down on the corner?
Oh, that'll be wonderful. Now, you take these packages and put them in the buggy, and I'll meet you in the mercantile in about an hour.
Fine.
Ace. 6. Jack.
4. Your highest bet. It cost you $100 to stay, ma'am.
I'll see that. And raise you 100.
I'm afraid you don't have quite enough money there, ma'am. But I think the credit of the future Mrs. Cartwright is good enough for us.
Thank you.
Hey, Adam! Hey, Pa, Adam's coming.
Well, nice of you to decorate the place, celebrate my return from San Francisco.
Welcome home, Adam. Good to see you, son. Nice to have you back. I got the message from the telegraph office that we'd won the case. I didn't think you'd be back so soon, but I'm certainly glad you got here when you did.
Well, I had my fill of the big city, Pa.
What do you think of the decorations, Adam?
Now, what's the occasion? Just because we won the case?
Well, that's not exactly it.
Yeah, well, if I let little Joe tell you, he'll string you out all night. Hoss is getting married.
What?
Yeah, wait till you see her, Adam. She'll fry your eyeballs.
Listen, she's a real beauty, and I'll tell him all about it. Just get Adam's horse back to the stable and have him watered down.
Oh, yeah, well, I
Come on
just...
now, come on, do as I tell you.
Hey, well, hey, tell him about the thing in a restaurant.
As a matter of fact, I think you know the girl.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me that girl over in Mormon's Crossing finally got to him with those gooseberry pies.
No. It's Helen Layton.
Josh Layton's widow?
Yeah. Quite a surprise, huh?
It's more than that.
I know how you feel. A little unusual so soon after her husband's death. As a matter of fact, I felt the same way about it until I talked to Helen, and she told me the truth about Josh.
What'd she tell you?
Well, what's the point of talking about it? And they're genuinely in love with each other.
Ah, she never loved anything in her life except a deck of cards.
What are you talking about?
She gambled away every penny Josh Layton had. She dropped $27,000 in one night in a club in Sacramento City, and that's what started him drinking.
Oh, she told me. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Last time I saw Josh, he was dying. Now, what good would it have done to tell you about it? He wasn't even cold in his grave, and she'd found herself another man to buy her expensive jewelry and dresses and pay her gambling debts.
Adam, are you positive?
I am.
You're gonna have to tell Hoss. What's this gonna do to him?
I don't know. Well, at least he won't marry her.
Better let me handle this.
Hey, Adam, you old hornswoggler. Whoa. Hey. I'll tell you the good news.
Yeah.
Come on over here and say hello.
Hello.
Helen, your beauty always leaves me breathless.
Still the same old flatterer. It's good to see you again, Adam. Were you surprised?
Oh, yes, I was surprised.
Well, listen, let's get this buggy unloaded. We can visit the rest of our lives.
Hoss? Why don't you let Adam put the buggy away there? I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure, Paul. What is it?
Oh, Huss. Can't you see your father wants to talk to you alone?
Yeah, but right now, Paul?
If you don't mind, son.
Good for you, Mr. Cartwright. You just keep him busy while I go in and change.
What's the matter, Paul? Adam bring home some bad news or something?
Well, in a way.
What is it?
It concerns Helen.
All right. Anything that concerns Helen concerns me. I want to hear it.
It's not going to be pleasant.
What is it?
Hoss, you don't know Helen very well.
Go and say it, Paul. And then when you're done, I want you and Adam and Joe to keep still about Helen from now on out.
All right. This is the news Adam brought back. Helen is Helen is a gambler, a compulsive gambler. Before Josh died, she gambled away every penny he had.
That ain't true.
Yes, it is. There's more. Josh Layton was hardly resting in his grave when she began running around with another man to get more money to gamble with.
Paul, you said just about enough.
I'm not finished. Hoss, you can't think of getting married. She'll ruin your life. She's no good.
Paul, don't you talk like that. I ain't gonna listen to them lies.
Adam was there, Hoss. He saw Josh Layton drink himself to death over her. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Helen. I'm gonna tell her what Adam's saying behind her back.
Adam is telling the truth.
It ain't. It's a lie. It's a dirty lie, and I'm gonna make Adam eat every filthy word. Helen's got an explanation for this, and I'm gonna get it.
Who is it?
It's me, Hoss.
Just a minute, darling. Come in. I just couldn't resist putting it on. This is what I wanted to buy when I sent you away. Hoss, you don't like it.
Yes, I do. It's the prettiest thing I ever saw. Helen, I gotta talk to you about something.
Oh, darling, it's so wonderful to have someone to talk to. But I'm afraid I don't feel much like talking right now. Out with your arms around me and this dress on. It's been so long since I've been happy like this. If you only knew how miserable those last months with Josh were. How he twisted the truth until even my closest friends were telling horrible lies about me. And you came along, and there were no more yesterdays, only tomorrows. But people will still talk, I suppose. They just have to be cruel and twist everything into a black, awful lie.
Yeah, I suppose they do.
You wouldn't believe them, would you, Hoss? You won't believe what they tell you about me.
No. Besides, it don't make no difference, even if it were true. Just wouldn't matter. What's done is done. And I don't want you worrying about it no more, do you hear?
You're the kindest, most understanding man that ever lived. Oh, Hoss, what was it your father wanted to talk to you about?
It was nothing. Just forget it.
Well, son.
I know that you and Adam mean well. I'm sorry I lost my temper. I didn't mean to call Adam a liar. As far as I know, maybe a part of what he says is true. As far as I'm concerned, Helen's and my life started the day we met. I ain't interested in her past. And I don't want to hear no more about it.
What's at stake is your brother's happiness.
Don't you think I've considered that? Look, I told you what kind of a woman she is.
You told me what kind of woman she was. Could be a difference. Maybe Hoss is right. People can change.
Pa?
Yes, Joe?
Frank's here to see you.
Oh, Frank. Little out of your way, aren't you?
Mr. Cartwright, Adam.
Right. Now, don't tell me one of my boys has gambled away the Ponderosa.
Not one of your boys, Ben. Ben, I'm a businessman, same as anyone else. I took that in good faith, figuring you'd honor it.
Well, that kind of proves what I said, doesn't it?
I wish you hadn't lost that much. The way things are, I can't just forget about $5,000. I'm sorry it happened, Ben. And I don't discuss my customers' private affairs. That's why I came out here.
Thanks, Frank. Thank you very much. You want to count it?
I don't have to count it, Ben.
Well, I guess this IOU ought to show us the truth.
Not a word of what you've seen here. Either one of you.
Shouldn't have torn it up.
Well, he was only thinking about Hoss.
Well, that's all any of us are thinking about. We have to do something about this.
We'll put a stop to it. Hoss will get hurt, but I'd rather see that than Pa trying to pick up the pieces the rest of his life.
Yeah, you're right. Now, what do we do about it?
Where are we going?
Virginia City?
Virginia City, whatever for?
I heard about your little experience at the Sazerac yesterday afternoon.
Oh, you mean those silly coin machines? Wasn't that awful?
No, I mean the IOU for $5,000. The dealer presented it last night for payment.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Pa paid it off in full.
And now you're going to ship me out of the country to protect your little brother, is that it?
No, that's not it. Hoss doesn't know a thing about it.
Then what are you up to?
I'm going to take you back to the Sazerac. I'm going to give you a chance to win back that $5,000.
You mean that you'll stake me?
I'll stake you.
Adam Cartwright, I like your way of thinking.
It's 5, 10. Pair of deuces and a 10. Make your bet. You're 100 and 100 more. King's up. Good enough. Deuces are high. Make your bet. Jack. Deuces are high, make your bet. I'll see you that 100. And 100 more. Pair of aces.
Doggone it, Joe, you better have a good reason bringing me all the way in here.
Mrs. Layton, it'll cost you 100 more to see if you can improve them. Cards, Mrs. Layton?
I'll stand pat on these.
Can they beat a flush, ma'am?
How much you lose, Adam?
Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15, $20,000. Don't worry, Hoss, they're good. I signed for every one of them. I'm sorry.
Of course, we did it for you!
If there's one thing that offends me, it's any display of violence.
Oddly enough, I was thinking that very same thing.
I wonder if it would be asking too much to ask you to take me out of here.
Dear lady, nothing would please me more. We might even have dinner together.
Dinner? Oh, that would be wonderful. I can't think of anything I'd enjoy more.
I think Joe and I enjoyed doing it. There was no other way.
Oh, I know you meant well. Maybe there was no other way, but... Well, Hoss is the only one who can decide that.
You fellers gonna just sit here and mope all day, or you gonna go out and go to work with me?
That Greene leaving, you fool. What are you gonna do, put out my fire before I get it started?
Ain't neither, Greene. It's dry as a bone.
You sass your paw once more, I'll take a strap to you. Now you get over to the wagon and get them wet sacks. I don't want no fire around that wagon. Look at it go now. Wind's just right. Be up in them trees in no time.
Oh, how far will it burn?
Oh, on up through the canyon. Up that ridge, I expect. 500,000 acres. Make a nice piece of land.
A lot of trees to burn.
Can't eat trees.
Well, the stock can eat grass, and the grass will burn too.
Grass will grow back in. Thicker and richer than ever. Fire purifies the land. Always like to burn over my land before I start.
Somebody's coming.
Here as good as you can.
Who are you and what in time are you doing with that fire?
I'm Jeb Hode. It's my daughter, Willa. I'm clearing myself a piece of land. I might settle down here, if I like the look of it bare.
You crazy fool, you're gonna burn the whole range. Give me that sack. Get some more of these sacks and help me.
Let that fire alone! You get yourself killed!
Shoot him, Pa! Shoot him good!
Now look, you try reloading that cannon, I'll put a hole right through you. Sorry. I gotta get this fire put out.
Still like to cut my heart out, wouldn't you? I just don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Look, if you just listen to reason, just give me a chance, let me try to explain. Your father didn't know what he was doing. There's a lot of people living up in these hills, people with homes, people with families. These woods are as dry as tinder. Once the wind got behind that fire, he wouldn't have burned 1,000 acres, he'd have burned 20,000, maybe more. All right. I know it's not a reason to kill a man for, but I didn't want it to happen. I didn't want it to come to that. Look, you have to listen to me. I warned him not to shoot, didn't I? Didn't I warn him not to try it again? It's not too good a time to explain, I guess. I can't leave you out here alone. Take you back to the house, see if I can't help you. Come on, let's go.
Oh! I'll kill you! I'll kill you, Dad! I'll kill you! Come on. Come on, get me. Come on. Just wait till my kinfolks get here. They're a-coming. They'll get you. They'll kill your family. They'll burn your place down, too. Grandma Holt can do it. She'll make you wish you never was born. Wait and see! Tarnation, Yellowback! Let me off of here! I'll kill you! I'll kill you sure as you're born!
In heaven's name, what have you got here?
Her name's Willow. I killed her father.
You what?
Clearing the timber off of Box Creek Canyon. They're gonna burn it off.
Burn it off?
That's right.
Oh, fire in the canyon would turn it into a chimney. Half the Ponderosa could
I
have been...
told him to put it out. He wouldn't do it. I tried to put the fire out myself. He warned me if I went near it, he'd kill me. I didn't think he meant it, but he did. I had to kill him to stay alive.
You can't keep me here! My kinfolks are coming to kill you all! Grab hold and feed you to the hogs!
What about her?
After I killed her father, she came at me. I had to tie her up. There's nothing else I could do.
Hoss, have the body decently laid out. Adam, you better go in and report this to the sheriff. See if he can get out here if possible. Ask Mrs. Shaughnessy to drop up here. We'll need some help. Oh, and Adam, you better have her bring some things for the girl, like shoes and dress, maybe a skirt or two. You better put the girl in the east bedroom.
They'll kill you all! You can't keep me here! My kinfolks are coming to kill you all! Grab hold and feed you to the hogs!
You boys want to see some first-class stock? Look yonder.
Whoa! What do you make of it, Doty?
Only see one gun.
Mind what I told you. You hear?
I heard you.
Get up. Howdy, stranger.
Afternoon, ma'am.
We be the Hodes traveling west out of Kentucky. We want no trouble with man or beast.
I'm Bart Hastings. This is the Lazy K. These are my men. Like you, I don't want any trouble. You're welcome to travel across my land.
Now, that's real nice of you. Know of a place called Virginia City?
Know it well.
How far be it?
Oh, about a week's travel with your rig.
Ever seen the likes of us afore?
Why do you ask?
Son of mine, Jeb Hode, and his young and likely passed through here some time ago. You'd know him for our kin if you seen him.
Passed through here about a week, 10 days ago.
You didn't take to him?
I did not.
Don't take to folks like us.
He camped here without asking. Killed one of my steers for beef. Didn't ask about that either.
We'ns ain't liked much. Hang tight together. Got to or get killed. Nobody does a hurt to a Hode without any pays for it.
I didn't hurt him. What's more, I gave him the beef. He and the youngster looked half-starved. Then I ordered him off my land.
That why you ain't asking me and mine to light here and rest ourselves? Kind of that steer?
That's right.
We travel a fur piece today, near 20 mile. Winds of war thin. Stock needs feed, needs water.
You can't stay here and that's an order. You gotta move on.
I wasn't gonna shoot. I was up.
He's dead. He's dead. We killed another one.
Come on, bring him out of there before that horse tramples him.
He's dead.
Ever no duty to miss? Come on, bring him out of there. Give him a hand.
You won't get away with this.
Nothing to get away from.
It was murder.
That man drawed his gun. Don't do to draw on a Hode. Too many of us have been killed.
You know it was murder. I saw you beat the man for it.
'Twasn't murder I whopped him about. I whopped Doty because he shot without I told him to. I warned him when we got here.
Call it murder or not. He'll hang for it. I'll see to that.
Best think on that real hard. You ain't never seen killing till you kill one of us.
She that dirty?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to soak her a good long while to get her clean, Pa.
Well, how are you gonna manage that?
Yeah, Hoss has got this contraption rigged up. He thinks it's gonna work. Sure hope it does.
Yeah, hope it does.
I think this ought to just about do it.
Here, take this out of here.
Yeah.
Good mirrors are hard to come by.
Right. Hey, Shaughnessy, maybe we better just put it off for a while. You know, maybe I could talk to her, calm her down a little bit.
We've waited long enough. Now, there's no use in putting it off any longer.
All right, but now look, you promised me you're not going to hurt her. If she starts to fight a little bit too much, we'll just let her go.
I promised, and I'll keep my promise.
And don't forget, she might be afraid of water, you know.
Oh, nonsense. It's just another excuse to fight. She'd fight if you fed her cherry pie. Now, if I had my say, I'd take that snapping bite out of her with a razor strap.
Hey, well, Shaughnessy, take it from me. It doesn't do any good to fight with her. If we use a little patience and a little kindness, we can...
Don't worry, little Joe. I'll do it your way. Now, here, take this.
Okay.
Well, there she is. She's a good one, too. Stout. I jumped up and down on her.
What is it?
Well,
It'll work fine if I need it. Now, you two get out of here. Go on.
yes, sir.
I'll kill you!
I don't think it's gonna work.
Don't you fret yourself. Shaughnessy's run more critters through that sheep dip than half the Rangers in Nevada.
I'm not gonna! You can't make me get in that water! I won't! Get your hands off of me! Give me back my britches! I'll show you! No! You're trying to drown me!
Joe, what do you think you're doing? You can't go in there. You don't reckon?
I don't know. Maybe she did drown her.
Did you hear nothing?
Shh. Shaughnessy? Shaughnessy, you all right? Answer me.
Shaughnessy, are you all right? Answer me!
We're all right. That is, we're fine. We're having a real nice soak.
Oh, I can't do this. I'm all thumbs.
You're the one that says it takes gentleness and patience. Well, stay there and be gentle and patient. Be careful she doesn't bite a finger off you.
Yeah.
Here it is, Shaughnessy. I moved that buckle over by the knees. It ought to fit real fine now.
Try it and see.
Me?
We might need someone strong.
Yes, sir. Easy, gal. Real easy now. Don't you kick me. Easy now. That's the way. Ain't gonna hurt. Hey, you know something, Joe? She is a pretty little gal. Pretty as a spotted pony. Oh!
What's the matter now?
She bit me, that's what's the matter.
It can't hurt that bad.
She took the hide off me. She took the hide right off me.
Well, you pulled her hair or something. Never was any good at hair, nohow. Who does all the plaiting of the tails and manes around here? Me.
Well, you better be careful.
Don't you bite me, I'll swat you one.
Hey, Hoss, will you hurry up with that thing? Come on, hurry. She's hard to hold.
I'm coming. Here, what are you gonna do with it?
Put her where she can see herself. A minute, I let her go.
Over by the window, Hoss, where the light's the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, watch her. Now, you watch her now. I'm gonna let her go.
Easy, gal. Easy, that's it. Hey, Joe, you know something? You know something? I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, she's a gal, ain't she? Any gal ought to look pretty than that. I knew she'd quiet down the minute she saw herself.
All females are vain.
Can I show the mister?
Hey, you sure can. He's gonna be real surprised, too. He didn't know he had such a good-looking gal in the house.
I'll check the barn, Joe.
Yeah. Right here. Come here, sir. No, I don't like it. Come here. Put your hand up here. This one here. Here. Yeah. That's good. And you stay like that. I want Pa to see it just like that, okay? You stay. Hey, Pa! Pa! Hey, Pa! Pa!
What's all the yelling about?
I got something to show you. It's a surprise.
What?
Hey, you're not gonna believe it.
Believe what?
So help me, Pa. I'm gonna bring her back and tame her if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, Joe, did you tell her she could take Paul's horse?
My horse?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Be dead burn. A book of poetry. Hard to believe, ain't it? I never figured a book of poetry is good for anything.
Yeah, that book of poetry turned the bullet and saved my life.
Yeah. Hey, there's some pages here that ain't tore up. Mind if I read it?
No, go ahead. Who is it?
It's the sheriff. Paul's down there talking to her.
I wonder how you found out I was bushwhacked so fast.
I don't know. I'll go find out.
Well, Ben, this is the first I heard that Adam had been shot, but in view of what I was going to talk to you about, I think I know who shot him.
Who? Adam's never had any enemies around here.
He has now. You all have. You got a whole darn nest of them.
What do you mean?
Well, that girl Adam said you had here, her kinfolk, the Hodes, they come to town just like she said they would.
Now, you don't mean that it was one of her family that shot Adam?
Well, Ben, like you say, Adam didn't have any enemies that'd do a thing like that, but the Hodes did find out there was a Cartwright killed the girl's father. No question about that. The talk's all over town. So somebody must have pointed Adam out when he went through Virginia City. You still got that girl here?
Yeah, she's still here, Roy. She's out with little Joe somewhere, but she's still here.
You mean she's roaming around loose? From what Adam said, you just about had to keep her locked up in a cage.
Well, she's tamed down now, Roy. She's wearing a dress and washing and eating at the table with us, even learning how to embroider. But we still have to keep her locked up at night.
Yeah, the gun's locked up. Anything with an edge on it, like a knife or an axe or something.
Even so, she sounds a lot tamer than the rest of her family. That's what I wanted to tell you, Ben. The Hodes killed one of Bart Hastings' best men on the Lazy Key when they come through there.
Killed him or murdered him?
Well, it all depends on who you're listening to. Bart claimed it was out-and-out murder, and the Hodes, they say it was just plain self-defense. Anyway, there's got to be a trial. I'm on my way over now to pick up Dodie Hode, the one that done the shooting. Thought you and Hoss should come along. It's on your property.
Well, the Hodes camp near here?
Just over the ridge.
Well, we'll come along.
I'll saddle up the horses, Paul.
I'll be right out.
They'll come. Don't you fret yourself about that. They killed my boy Jeb because he wanted to settle on a piece of land. They'll come to drive winds off, too.
Have we got to kill him, Grim?
Got to kill the one that killed my boy Jeb, leastwise. Got to show him we can kill man for man. It's the onlyest way we can stay alive.
I wish it wasn't so.
Has to be, Bud. Folks like them been hounding us every foot of the way from St. Joe. Fighting us. Denying us the simple means of living. Killing us. 'Twasn't for us showing them we could kill quicker than they could. We'd be in our graves afore this.
That's true, Graham. They do hound us. I never could figure out just why.
We ain't like them, that's why. They don't take to folks so different. They hate 'em, fear 'em, just feel they gotta be rid of 'em.
Well, I don't see that. We're like they are.
No, we ain't. Our folks settled in Kentucky and Tennessee more than 100 years ago, but we ain't like 'em. We got 2 hands, 2 feet. We got red blood in our bodies. We got love in our hearts for our young'uns and our old uns. And we pray to God Almighty, but we ain't like 'em. We'll be fighting them all the rest of our lives, I expect.
Our lives may not be long. They can kill us off near any time they take a notion.
Can't give in to 'em, that's the worst. Can't let 'em fence us out or deny us our rights to the land or kill us without punishment. We uns would be better dead many times over if we done that.
Well, I'd rather be alive and married to Willow like we was promised. I'd rather have a piece of land and a place to raise young'uns.
I'm afeard they ain't never gonna let you and Willow marry. They're a-gathering agin us right now. You know that.
I reckon.
They'll come on hard, and I reckon they won't stop till we're all dead. I know we won't. If it comforts you, they'll bury twice as many of theirs as they will of ours. I promise you that.
It don't comfort. None at all.
I hear riders.
Fair enough.
Ma'am, I'm the law.
Not here, you ain't. Here I'm the law.
Don't be a fool, Mrs. Hode. I come out for the one you call Doty.
What do you want with him?
Stand trial for the killing of Slim Carter, the Lazy K Ranch.
That and drawed his gun. Doty killed him before he could kill one of us. That ain't nothing to stand trial about.
It's up to the jury to decide whether he's guilty or not. My job is just to take him in as the law requires.
Where was the law when they killed Doty's wife?
Doty's wife? I know nothing about a woman being killed.
I'm telling you. Near a month ago out in the prairie, some wild bunch came and shot up our wagon for no reason. Doty's wife didn't draw a gun, but they killed her. Doty ain't been real right in the head ever since.
Did you report that killing to the law?
I told the lawman. He done nothing, just drove us on. There's a law for you uns and a law for we uns, but it ain't the same law.
Now look,
ma'am. It is the same. Leastways around here it is.
Who might you be?
Ben Cartwright. I own this land.
Then you must know who I am, I reckon. You better know why I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Your granddaughter Willow told us all about you.
I want her. But more than that, I want the man that killed Jeb Hode.
Heard about that too, ma'am. Sorry about what happened. Little Joe said it was unavoidable.
I mean to see he hangs for it.
Little Joe's my son.
And Jeb Hode was mine.
The law determined that little Joe acted in self-defense.
There's a law for Ewans and a law for Wins, and it's not the same law.
Well, I say it is the same law for both of us. And don't you defy it. Now, I come out here to take in Dodie Hode, and I'm going to take him.
You try it, and they'll likely bury all of us.
Is that right?
Maybe we better think on this, huh?
Yeah, maybe so. Come on, boy.
Roy.
Yeah?
You know, she meant what she said. Every word of it. We try to bull our way in there, they'll be dead to bury. Most of theirs and most of us.
But I gotta go in. She's defying the law.
Well, she's not defying it, she's afraid of it.
What's the difference whether she's afraid of it or not? The law's the law, and I've sworn to uphold it.
Well, maybe you didn't swear it when you took office, but you're bound to uphold human lives before the law.
Ben, you've got to be realistic. Them Hodes are like a pit full of rattlesnakes and twice as dangerous. You heard her say she wanted to hang little Joe, didn't you? Well, she meant every word of that.
She was upset. She had every right to be. I know how I'd feel if one of my sons had just been killed. Now, Roy, you gotta let me go back and reason with her.
All right, Ben.
Paul, what you gonna do?
Gonna hold out my hand to her.
I got a beat on him, Ma. Just say when.
Fair enough. Stand there. What tricks are you playing?
No tricks. I'm a man with sons, tired of killing. I've come to talk to a woman with sons who must hate killing. Will you hear me?
I'll hear you.
We can fight each other and kill each other over a man already dead. And that'd pile grief on grief and settle nothing. Or we can call the dead man buried. We can set aside grief and hate. We can live as neighbors. Will you look at what I've come to show you?
I'll look.
Not more than 20 miles from here. A rich valley with sweet water and good grass. Sheltered land. I'll give you 50 head of beef and 10 horses, 2 broken to the plow. Your neighbors, I'll be one of them. We'll help you build before the snow flies.
It has the look of a lie, a trap.
Yeah, that it does. But the truth would look exactly the same.
No man gives away so much.
I'm not giving. I'm trading. In exchange, you won't make me kill some of yours to protect mine. And I won't make you kill some of mine to protect yours.
What about my boy Dodie? Sheriff said he wanted him.
Yeah. He'll have to stand trial. A fair trial, I promise you.
Show me your face. I ain't seen nothing but lying, cheating men for a long, long time. I'm about decided all the good uns are dead.
What did you see?
I'll study on it. Doty'll come in at sundown tomorrow. Or not. That'll be your answer.
Sundown tomorrow.
If this be a trap, a trick to blind me, or some way to kill Doty, I'll come after you, Ben Cartwright. And I won't rest till you're in your grave or I'm in mine. And I mean to have my granddaughter back with me. You remember that.
I can go if I want. I got no rights. Over me!
I don't want to keep you here, Willow. I just came out to say goodbye to you, that's all. This pony and your clothes, all the clothes you got back in your room, are yours to keep. Make sure you come back and get them. Come back and visit us real soon, too, now, you hear?
What happened? She run off again?
Yeah, she left.
You really thought you could tame her, huh?
Oh, it wasn't that. She heard us talking. Heard her family was nearby and she wanted to be with them. So I let her go.
Well, now that's probably the best thing, don't you think?
I suppose.
But you'll miss her, huh?
Yeah, I guess I will. It's kind of cute when we got her face washed, you know? Guess I kind of got used to having her around.
Something else on your mind?
Yeah. Yeah, I promised Willow I'd tell her Ken how I come to kill her father. I still have that to do.
I think I'll let Pa and the sheriff take care of that.
Oh, I'm the one that killed him. I'm the one that should tell them.
Now, look, Joe, you can't take a chance like that. I wouldn't go near that place without some help.
I wouldn't mean anything if I went in there with an army.
Could mean you'd stay alive.
Adam, I don't think the Hodes are a tribe of killers. Besides, we don't even know it was one of them that bushwhacked you. And I promised Willow I'd tell him face to face. I killed her father, Adam. I think it's the least I can do.
No, now, Joe, you can't. Now listen to me. Joe, come back.
It's Willow. She's come back.
You let me handle this, boy. Well, I see you got away from him, girl.
They didn't even try and stop me. They just let me go.
Like as not, because they knew I'd come after him if they didn't. You all right? They didn't hurt you none, did they?
Oh, they didn't hurt me none. They give me these clothes, though, and a lot of pretty things. Graham, it was nice there. The house was big, real splendid like, and they got a looking glass most tall as me.
I'd like to see something like that.
Not for us. None of that stuff. This shirt you got on, a huzzy shirt. Get shed of it, here.
Well, I think it's real pretty, Willow. You look so different.
I ain't different, Bud. Not inside, I ain't. Graham, they was good to me. Well, they even asked me to come back and visit any time at all.
Don't forget they's the ones that killed your pa. And don't you fret, girl. We're gonna kill the one that done it.
reckon this might be?
Ain't ever seen him before, Dodie.
Little feller. Kind of pretty. Heard it was a pretty little feller that killed Jeb.
Yeah, but you don't know this one's him.
Yeah, I do. Got a feeling in my bones.
Remember what Ma told you?
Ma ain't here now. She's back talking to Willer. Appears like it's up to me to figure out what to do.
What's that gonna be?
You all just wait here and watch. You'll see. Gonna have me some fun killing a pretty little fella that killed my brother. Looking for somebody, stranger?
Yeah, looking for a family named Hode.
Reckon you found him.
There a woman here named Grandma Hode?
She's busy. I'm Dodie Hode. You can talk to me.
I think I'd rather talk to her.
Kane, you got something to say it to me.
Yeah, well, I don't think I will. Looks to me like you want trouble and I don't.
Well, now you come this far. It wouldn't be neighborly. I'd let you go away without you spoke your piece, would it?
Yeah, well, I'll be back when I can talk to the right person.
Well, don't be in a hurry, neighbor. Maybe I can help you. You come here looking for the man that shot your brother, ain't that right? Well, you found him. I shot him.
Now you like to shoot me, huh?
You shot my brother, Jeb. Ain't you got a shooting coming to you?
Your brother, Jeb, tried to shoot me in the back. He missed, and I warned him not to try it again. He did, and I had to kill him. There was nothing else I could have done.
Yeah, I figured it was you. I felt it in my bones.
I'm gonna get on my horse, and I'm gonna ride out of here. And like I said, I don't want any trouble. Don't try it. You raise that gun, I'm gonna have to kill you.
And hold it!
'Twas a trick. 'Twas a trick after all. A trick so you could sneak in and kill Dodie. You, a fast gun, a killer.
I didn't come here to kill him. But he was bound he'd kill me. I warned him, but he had to try it. Right now, I'm warning all of you. I'm going out of here now. I don't want anybody to make a move.
I'll come after you, never fear. You can't go far enough away. You'll die for this, and your pappy'll die for the trick he played me. What kind of men are you? That man killed your brother, and yonder he goes riding free. What are you standing there staring for? Have you water in your veins? Have you rope for spines? Take your rifles now and go, do you hear? I want him dead and his father dead. Go now. Go now, do you hear? What do you mean by that?
We're done with killing.
Done with killing?
Dodie was bound to murder that boy, Ma. He'd have shot him in the back if need be. The boy could have done no less than what he done and live.
You cards. You sniveling... That man killed your brother Dodie. He killed your brother Jeb. He murdered them. Don't that mean nothing to you?
It weren't neither murder, Graham. They's right. Pa tried to shoot him in the back. He tried twice. It's like John's telling you. We killed enough.
I want that boy dead. I want him dead now.
I never would have known you. That's how much you changed, Willa. thing is, I keep thinking you changed toward me. I've been living for the day that we'd catch up to you and we could be married like was promised. Now I'm afraid.
There never was another man for me, Bud. And there never will be, not as long as we live.
I told Graham Hogue that I didn't think we'd ever live long enough to get married. I guess I got no reason to change that now.
We done all we could, you and me and John and Paul. We talked ourselves clear tired. Maybe she heard us. Maybe not. But if she says we gotta fight them, we got to. We got to do what she says. You know that.
Make yourselves ready. We're a-going now. We're a-gonna see the man that killed my sons. Reckon you know Doty won't be giving himself up sundown tomorrow.
Yes, I know.
Boy there killed him.
I know.
Killed Jeb, killed Doty the same way. He's real fast with a gun.
My son doesn't enjoy killing. He had no choice.
Two of my sons killed the same way by the same man. Willa saw the first killing. John and Paul the second, they say, was done the same way. It ain't easy seeing two sons killed. Willow says her pa was going to shoot you in the back. John and Paul say Doty tried to do the same thing. I believe them. They ain't never lied to me. I believe you done what any man would have done. You had to kill him. Reckon I can't hold no anger agin you. Willa says you and got all kinds of fixings in your house. Mind if I step in to see?
My house is your house. You're welcome at all times.